Aloha tribe, aloha, it is PinkBella. It is Tuesday, April 17th. I hope everyone is well. I'm PinkBella from PinkBella Aloha Therapy. This is an Instagram live and I will load it up on Facebook and YouTube once it's all completed today. So I hope everyone is well. I wanted to wish everyone a happy new moon in Aries. We're still a little bit in the gateway. Mercury has gone direct, although we're wrapping up a few little loose ends this week. And what does this mean? It means all systems go. So I'm super excited to be here today. I have a bunch of downloads, some information for us all, and I've switched up doing videos now just when information comes in. So who am I? I'm PinkBella. I am a blue illumined twin flame. I'm also a starseed and a light worker, and I assist twin flames, starseeds, light workers, balancing using the 12 chakra energy system, using this method of healing with my frequency, with my voice, with my higher self and your team of light, my team of light. Archangel Metatron and Michael have been working with me a great deal since December. Not that I haven't always worked with them. And I am here to assist all of you to help move you forward on your journey, whether it's a soul mission, a divine partnership journey, whether it's a starseed and you're wanting more information about that part of your journey. I know for many of you, soul mission, life purpose, and abundance blocks are things that have been coming up in sessions. And also I'm still assisting twin flames because many of you as twin flames are either in the process of reuniting with your twin or you're wondering who your twin is because you've been having messages that a twin is coming. So I assist all twins whether you've met your twin or not, okay? So I just wanted to share that all with you. Also, during sessions and readings, I do bring in messages from your higher self and I empower you with tools to follow your own journey and get your own inner answers. As an example, today I had a beautiful session with a wonderful soul in California, and one of her questions was, is this person my twin flame? And we went through all aspects of the energetic reading, and I gave her some tools for her journey, and I empowered her to start asking her own heart direction and to get practice at that, and that's our higher self. So, you know, these are the gifts that I've been given that I share and pass on to all of you because that's my soul mission, to help as many of you as possible. And I have messages for us today. Today on the 17th, Chiron is officially moving into Aries. Some astrologers consider Chiron a planet, some consider it an asteroid, but it does impact us all. For many of us, we met our twin during the time that Chiron was in Pisces. Chiron's been in Pisces since 2010. I went back into my astrology, and of course, when I was born, Chiron was in Pisces. Chiron is now moving into Aries for the next few years. And this is an exciting time for many of us because when Chiron was in Pisces, that has brought up a lot of deep healing for so many of us since 2010. And now that it's moving into Aries, it's going in a different kind of energy, a different direction. Now, you all can figure out where Chiron is in your own chart, but I already feel the energy shift today. For me, it feels more comfortable that it's out of where it was in my chart. I've researched for my twin. Aloha, everyone. Welcome. His Chiron is in Aries, so this is his time, and this is time for a lot of the other twins or the next level of souls to awaken to their next level of consciousness and really get down to it. So this is an exciting time. The energy being in Aries is very, very exciting, and it's got that cardinal energy, that fire energy, and that's like it's go time energy. So I love, love, love that Mercury is direct because that is one of my planets, and when it's retrograde, I really feel it, as do many. But for those of us either who have Gemini or Virgo a lot in the charts, or that's our sun sign or rising sign, which are both for me, it really did impact my energy. So I really feel like my energy's going back to feeling more balanced as of today. And I usually feel it before I even know what the date is, which is awesome. So I have some cards for all of us, whether divine, feminine, or masculine. I have pulled some energy chakra messages for divine feminines and divine masculines to see where everyone is at this week. I'll review the energy that came forward for the month. And of course I have some messages for everyone, all right? Before I forget, and I will go into this more in review at the end, I have 2 new sessions that have come forward in the last 2 weeks, and I just finished putting the second one on my website. So the first session that came forward last week is a mini Akashic healing session. They're called Soul Energy Reboots. They're 60 minutes. So they go into an Akashic balance and healing, just not as deep as the 90-minute session, but those are called Soul Energy Reboot sessions, and they're on special. The second session that just came forward that I added today is a turquoise frequency Akashic healing. I'll explain more about the details about that at the end. It's a 90-minute session, and it is related to Atlantis Lemuria, the color turquoise. It's related to healing and connecting our throat, our heart, opening up the cosmic heart, connecting to our Earth star, and just expanding and energizing us. So I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I've been wearing more turquoise and more blues than I have pink, and it's just been resonating with me for months. And I've actually activated the turquoise frequency to work with this last while, and it's been about me unifying my Atlantean and Lemurian timelines and bringing forth more wisdom to help all of you, and then also to prepare for union, and I'll share about that as well. Okay, so that's super exciting, so I wanted to let you all know about that. Okay, so we covered the aspects about Chirons and Aries. Mercury's gone direct. The new moon in Aries was a huge impact portal for many twin flames, and for me specifically, I did a lot of dream work with my twin all through the weekend. And for those of you that are being prepared for a twin flame reunion or connection soon, or a reunion soon, you're going to be either you've started a detox or you're going to be going through an emotional detox. So for those of us who've been on this journey for a long time, anytime we've spent time with our twin, we have had to go through an emotional detox because every single chakra gets elevated, activated with new codes. That's what I have gone through. And I didn't see the pattern until this past weekend. So for 3 weekends in a row, I went through an emotional detox, and most of the symptoms have been on my right side, which is the divine masculine. And I did feel at some point that I was merging and healing and purging for the divine masculine on my journey. But I also was guided that for any of you that are going to be connecting or reconnecting, you will go through the same. You're going to start integrating and purging to prepare for reunion. Okay, so that's super exciting. I wanted to share that. The portal on the weekend was huge, and in a different way. Like some of you may have felt over energized, but most of us needed a lot of sleep. So I did have one day where I felt amazing, and I went and did a new moon ceremony outside, and I released and I set affirmations, and it was beautiful. I was out in nature and I was near the ocean. And then the next day I crashed because I was so tired. So I needed a lot of rest I really did feel like I traveled light years over the weekend. So some of you may also be experiencing this. So the new moon portal was huge, and especially was a very large preparation of timeline shifting for twin flames and divine partnerships. Okay, there are more and more twins coming together. We hear about a few. Some are in the light, some are on YouTube, etc. Most twins that are coming together don't even know that they're twins because they're just in everyday life. But more and more of that is coming together. And I hope to bring you some twins that are together on my channel at some point, okay? So yeah, so I've been going through 3 weeks of emotional detox to prepare, and I'm not used to that. I'm not used to doing purging. I haven't actually done any deep purging since I saw my twin in 2016. So although it hasn't been pleasant, it wasn't as intense in that, but after the second round, I knew something was up. So I had a conversation with my higher self and source, and I was reminded that for those of us that haven't seen our twin for quite a while or haven't had an opportunity to see our twin, that both parties are going through an emotional detox to prepare to connect again. Okay, so I'm okay with that now. It's also given me practice, and it gives all of us practice when we feel these waves of energy coming in to detox the lower chakras, to use the tools to shift the energy to try and get back into your heart. All right, some days it's easier than others, but it's like go out in nature, go for that walk, drink lots of water, have a sea salt bath with essential oils, do something to shift your energy, eat something, have a smoothie, listen to some amazing music, like do something that will lift your spirits. All right. And the other thing is that many of you may have been doing a lot of deep dream work on the weekend. We are still going up and down with either solar flares or solar winds, and that's going to, again, emotionally detox the lower chakras. That's what this is all about, to dissolve the ego. And everyone is going through different layers of it. It might come out as grief, it might come out as tears, it might come out as irritability or anger. If you can sleep through it, it's even better. But you also may experience not being able to sleep. You might wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to sleep. And just know your higher self and your team are trying to, if you can't sleep, to try and connect with them, to try and do some kind of meditation or something like that. You'll probably receive some messages, all right? Okay, physically, what's going on right now? A lot of third eye activity for all of us, so that will impact your sinuses. Like if my nose has been back to the runny thing again. Ears ringing, itchy eyes excreting fluids, nose excreting fluids, scratchy throat. And some of you might be experiencing some headaches or some sort of we're getting like head rewrites. But I did know that the third eye was going to be activated through the new moon, okay? And for the overall energy for the month, I don't know if any of you remember, but I pulled some sacred geometry cards for the month, and the first card that came forward for all of us is integration. And that absolutely is us still integrating from March. So March is officially the new wave of different energy and codes, which a lot of people were naming the event. Started on March 18th, so just prior to the equinox gateway. It was a stronger wave of light and codes that started to come in. So I'm just going to call that the event as well. I did get the information afterwards that it did start on the 18th of March, and it's continuing. The waves coming in now are different. So some of you who may have gotten through a lot of your ascension symptoms, some of them may come back. So have compassion for yourself and just know that we're all working through this. And this is another reason why I was guided to bring forward the turquoise AKASHIC healing session, because the turquoise frequency will help to strengthen your energy field in your physical body. So this is a month of integration for all of us, whether divine feminines or masculines, and the solar plexus chakra came forward for the whole month. So yes, solar plexus activity, I've been experiencing a lot of it. It's either, yes, nausea or really hungry, but a lot of this is the junction where things are going to be pushed up and out. So hungry, eat. If you're feeling nauseous, absolutely, like ginger tea, peppermint tea, whatever will sort of calm everything down. Again, hydrate and take really good care of yourself. But yes, solar plexus for all of us this month, and I really felt it through the new moon. Okay. And everyone's going to experience that in their own way. But there's that's how we integrate the light codes. Our physical body has to push fluids up and out somehow. So usually the solar plexus is the lower chakras. That moves all the fluids and everything out. And then when the upper codes are coming in, this area has to come out. So it's going to be sinus or coughing, or some people end up with colds and flus, and that's how we get our upgrades. I really struggled yesterday. I pushed myself all weekend. I did rest, but I spent a lot of time outdoors. I really wanted to do something yesterday. I really struggled, but my body just said no. My body just said no. And I apologize. There is some construction here in the building. They had stopped, so hopefully I can continue with the video. All right, let's get into the other messages for everyone. So I'm going to do Divine Feminines today. The session that I had today, thank you so much, beautiful soul. She actually said to me, what is a starseed? So I plan on doing a video with more information about this, but I'll just cover this a little bit. If you resonate with the word starseed, it's because your upper chakras have opened more. You're receiving more light codes from the galactic center. Your team of light expands beyond the guides just for Earth. Okay, your energy centers are different. You're at a different frequency, and many of us picked Earth families that we were the only starseed. So there would be a lot of conflict energetically, unconsciously, that would be felt between the family members. But I just know that chakras will be different, the colors will be different, And that's going to be based on maybe where you have spent time in the universe and the galaxy. But as a twin, most twin flames, the original twin flame group, you are starseeds. And those of you who are starseeds, you have a team of light that has expanded now and goes beyond this planet. So hopefully that helps all of you. I do offer starseed sessions as well, so I can bring in more information around that. Okay, Divine Feminine. So your energy centers for this week. 4 cards came forward, I believe, for both feminine and masculine. So I love this one. So the Cosmic Heart, which I've been sharing about, and it says, Beloved, this area is opening up for many of us, which is why the throat, the sinuses, and the heart. So this is a new energy center for a lot of us. For my work, I've always been guided that it's called the Cosmic Heart, but many people call it other things. It's just a new energy center that many of us heal from and by. And it's connected to Atlantis and Lemuria, and it is our abilities, you know, it's us being the goddess. It is just everything that we've ever experienced. When this center opens, you know, our heart, it just expands much, much wider and at a deeper, beautiful frequency. It is the goddess energy, okay? So for many of you, Atlantis and Lemuria are key right now. They're really calling to you. I had a beautiful session with a soul on Friday, and she prepped me for this week and for the weekend because we brought in a lot of information about Atlantis and Lemuria, which will be part of the Turquoise AKASHIC sessions. So thank you, beautiful soul. I knew it was coming. I just wasn't sure when I was going to launch it, and here it is. It's this week. So the Cosmic Heart, once that opens, you're going to start remembering and having more of your abilities come online, and it is related to a lot of us being healers and or having memories come forward from our time in Atlantis and Lemuria. When many of us were in those timelines, we had all 12 chakras activated and opened. We all had our abilities online. And this ascension and awakening is different. We came in with one ability that was very strong, and we go through tests to activate all of them because the density on this planet is so dense. We came here to gradually all sort of pop open awake and help humanity and help the collective consciousness. But for all of us just to sort of have all of our abilities, we had to go through being human. And that's why many of you now are resonating like, oh, I'm a twin flame. Oh, I'm a light worker. Oh, I'm a starseed, because your consciousness is expanding. And yes, we did have another big timeline shift during the March equinox. And every time we go through one of these gateways now, the new moon and the full moon, you have another opportunity to change timelines, okay? So that's so beautiful. So that's for the Divine Feminine. Many of you are going through this right now, or you have been going through it. Throat chakra as well. I can hear mine still being sort of off key. So again, that's related to the heart and the throat and the cosmic heart, and telling the truth to ourselves, choosing peace in each moment, and going through our tests to allow our abilities to expand more. Lower chakras are getting an overhaul, Divine Feminines, but I want to share with you. So sacral and root, this is victory. This has been the emotional detox the last couple of weeks for some of you, because you are preparing for union, and you actually are dissolving programs for both you and your beloved. And that is to prepare for the next reconnection or connection, okay? It's just the way it is right now. I've been going through it. It has not been comfortable at all. But once I realized what was happening, I got over it. So I just want to let you all know that, Divine Feminines, you are going through a lower detox of the lower chakras right now. But it's beautiful. I mean, this one is Aphrodite. So you're being prepared to be more of the goddess. And you're releasing old programs about being female. And it's so beautiful, right? And then for the root chakra, this is to release fear, anxiety, and victorious, and bringing forward courage and that divine masculine energy that's needed for this next wave of twins to reunite, and just for your soul mission, for everything. We need that divine masculine energy to move forward and to bring forward ideas. Hi everyone. Hi Twin Flame Notebook. I promise I will answer all questions at the end. If you have a question, type it in, and then once I get through the transmission, I promise I will go back and look at everyone's questions and respond, okay? So, Divine Feminines, the other messages, I pulled just a couple of cards from John Holland's tarot deck. Intuition came forward. So, like I've been sharing, your intuitive abilities are getting ramped up, and or they will be ramped up. So just know that. That's why I've been experiencing the runny nose and the sneezing. And, you know, to an average person, they would think that they have allergies, but I don't have allergies. And I knew that our third eye was going to get activated through this gateway, okay? So intuitive abilities for Divine Feminine. And guess what? Those who are being prepared for spiritual union, that's what's going on. And I'm super excited because 2018 is an 11, and it is a time for twins to either meet, reunite, and or a divine partnership to come forward for those if you choose that, okay? So in the meantime, we're going through lots of tests and upgrades and integration. This is the month of integration. Okay, you're welcome, Twin Flame Notebook. You're welcome. Okay, so masculines. I've got cards for everyone too. Masculines, you're doing great. You are becoming divine masculine. The heart chakra came forward twice. Okay, and I have been seeing emerald green energy in my apartment, outside, and I know. I mean, I'm being called to detox, and I haven't had an opportunity to do much of that yet because the weather's still been so cold, but it's coming, and I already felt a shift today. So I'm doing it in little stages. I plan on starting a lemon water detox this week, but that's what's coming forward for you masculines, is that you're going through a lot of heart healing, but physical healing too, because the green energy is about our health. So I feel like for some of you masculines, you haven't been feeling well either. Like there's either colds, flus, or there's something else deeper going on, and it's important for you to take care of yourself right now. This one card says the Earth Force. Now that's the Glastonbury tour, and that's the heart chakra of the planet. So it is about a deep heart healing and heart energy. And sometimes how we do that healing is we get knocked out, we get taken out with a cold and flu, or something emotional happens in our reality, and we have to face that and we have to heal it. This card says communion, and I love it because it has union at the end of it. And I have a little story about this card. This card vanished last summer. I didn't even know that it had vanished. I went off and went cat sitting for a week. When I came back, my roommate said, "Oh, my cat went under your bed," and she came out with this card. So the card had gone under the bed and the cat found it and she brought it out. And I love this card because it has union at the end of it. So that was a message for me that day. So divine masculines, those of you who are knowing that you have a divine partner, knowing who your twin flame is, the healing, the green energy is needed for you to be prepared right now. So that is also about your health, about detoxing, about eating, you know, high vibrational foods, lots of water, that sort of thing, okay? De-stress as well was the message I just heard. And the beautiful pink energy, and it says trust. So again, this is self-love, self-care, and also you're being prepared to heal any sort of inner child wounds that may be blocking you from being with your partner. So just trust and have faith that you absolutely are worthy of this love, and we're all working on this worthiness issue, and or feeling like we've been abandoned, and this is why we don't maybe believe it's going to happen, but we're all supposed to have trust and have faith. So divine masculines, lots of self-love mastery right now. Now I believe it was last week or the week before, the self-love for the masculines was just a tiny little lotus flower. We got the full-on pink energy now, so lots of self-love, which means choosing you, which means not handing your power over to everyone. It's starting to say no and set boundaries, all right? Okay. I love this. So masculines, you got 2 1s, which add up to an 11 for your overall messages this week. So 1, triumphant success, and the swords are also about cutting through the crap and just saying, this doesn't resonate with me anymore. I'm not letting you tell me what to do. So don't allow others to tell you what to do, and you will be successful, okay? It's okay to say no and choose you and choose some time out. And then the second one is passion ignited, which is that heart opening, and it's a new beginning. And maybe it's about your soul mission, or maybe it's about your true love, or, you know, there's going to be you're going to say no and cut through some stuff, and then you're going to be able to have a new beginning, and that adds up to an 11. So that's so beautiful. All right. Messages for everyone. Let me just hold on. One of the cards went missing. Okay. I need to have some water. I did get this past weekend was another reset point for a lot of us. Okay. It was new beginnings, a 0 reset point, the new moon in Aries. And I felt it. Like I said, the weekend was very up and down for me. I had moments of like, oh, this is so exciting. It's awesome. And then the next day I would be flat out. I'd be so tired. And then for myself, if I over push myself when the energy is very intense and we're receiving a lot of downloads, I will start crying because I'll be so tired and I really just know I need to just sit down. So that's the thing. If many of you have been going on this emotional wave the last day, couple of weeks, it's because that's the purging. That's the emotional purging, but you're being reset. It's the 0 point. Okay. So the cards I wanted to show for everyone that came forward, because I just asked overall, whether you're masculine or feminine, whether you're starseed, what's now for this coming week. We've got 2 8s and a 1. So we have accelerated motion. Absolutely, it's go time. Okay, so Mercury's gone direct. And we have Chiron's moving into Aries. We got the Aries energy, which is that fire energy. So we should be moving out now of the procrastination energy, which a lot of us have been in, including me. Like there's been no direction, no motivation, just a lot of fatigue. So it's go time, which is what the video was called last week. Many of us are stepping into our power and receiving that divine masculine energy and power, which we all need. So power doesn't mean ego. Power means, one, having the energy to push forward with our ideas. That's that divine masculine energy. Divine feminine energy is receiving the ideas, and divine masculine is using that energy to, this is what I use to come on camera. But the power for all of us is being in our solar plexus, realizing that we have to set boundaries with people, places, things. We have to let go of people, places, things that are not supporting us. And there was that great Will Smith video recently where he quoted the famous Rumi quote, "Who is fanning your flames?" And it is like we have a tribe around us who supports us. If we don't have anyone that supports us, we have our team of light on our higher self and source on the universe that supports us. And our soul tribe will come from that, all right? So this is about, again, stepping into our power, and that will help us move forward. And there's the third eye opening in awareness. So it's like the veils of illusion are being removed. So in the outside world, that might look chaotic. So don't, turn off the news. Listen to something inspirational instead. Go out in nature. Spend quality time with family and friends. Have fun, which is what I'm doing more of as well. Bring more of that balance back into your life. But the veils are being removed. And especially for many of you masculines, if any of you, masculine or feminine, but if any of you have been in situations where you've been telling yourself everything's okay, you can make it, it's going to be fine. When your heart is saying no, it's not going to be fine. No, you're not happy. That voice, the heart voice, is going to get louder and louder. And any veils of illusion that were masking the truth are being removed now. So that's helping everyone move forward. So I love that. So we got 2 8s and a 1. It's got two infinity symbols for the unity and new beginnings. We got lots of ones this time. Okay. Let me just see. I wanted to show a couple more cards, and then so Twin Flame Notebook, did you have a question? Did you want to type in a question I can answer for everyone? Or you in general? Okay. So, like I said, the third eye is opening and activating, so this is bringing in stronger intuition. So if any of you have felt disconnected from your higher self and your team of light, it's just been, I share this often, we go through these gateways and we get unplugged from the 3D matrix. It's happening to everyone gradually, and then we're being plugged into the higher crystalline Christ grid that's around the planet now, which is the 5D grid, and then we're also being plugged into the new Earth grid. which is within the planet, and that contains our Earth star, and it contains our soul mission and our abundance. All right, that's what I do. Also in the Akashic healing sessions, I help you all move over to the new Earth crystalline grids as well. Okay, and let me just see. I think I wanted to pull over that one card. Great. So some of you may have been experiencing the diamond light codes coming in. They come in pretty well through every gateway, but when we go through things like a strong, powerful new moon in Aries, we do receive a lot more codes as well. So again, divine feminines and masculines, and I know divine masculines, that's what came through last week, is that the 12th chakra for some masculines are activating now, which is awesome. That's so beautiful. So some of you might be experiencing that. Soul star, which is carries the family karma and belief systems, or belief systems about being male or female, and other timelines like past lives. The soul star is being activated for many of you, and there's that clearing out and releasing and letting go. We're all getting good at this now. Let me see. There was one more. Earth star. So I was got to show this card this time. This is about, so when all the planets change positions, every planet is connected to one of our energy centers. So for those of us who are super sensitive, we feel the solar flares before they happen. We feel the solar winds before they happen. When Mercury goes retrograde, we feel it before we even have that day, because it's impacting our internal energy system. And myself and many of us on the planet feel this. So I just want to let you all know that you are experiencing that as well. So, you know, I will hear about the solar flares a few days later, but I will feel them because the next wave is coming. So we are experiencing a lot of that this month. That's what this month was all about. So I wanted to just share that with you. And also this represents the Earth Star chakra, which is a new chakra. Let's see if you can see it on my tiny little card here. That doesn't really do it any justice, but it's on my other card. But there's a chakra at the bottom that you connect with. That's the Earth Star, and that is contains your soul mission blueprint, your abundance blueprint, and it also may be carrying family bloodline energy. And if any of you have not had a chance to look into that, that's some of the clearing that I do in the Earth Star Akashic healing, because that there are energies that we incarnated with that don't know anything about ascension. We just got, and they just kind of grabbed on. They're trying to sort of hang on to us moving over. So if any of you need any assistance with that, let me know. But the Earth Star is being activated for many of you. This is your soul mission and your life purpose to move forward. For some of you, that is going to include your twin, but for many of you, you do have a soul mission separate from your twin. Everyone's journey is unique and different. Oh, right. So the final one is the cosmic heart, which then I'll talk about. Okay, so the cosmic heart, like I shared earlier, is this energy center. It's connected to our divine goddess healing energy, whether you're male or female. It is activated for those. Specifically, it resonates for those of you who had timelines in Lemuria or Atlantis. It carries your healing abilities and wisdom, and when it opens, it's very beautiful. I know when mine opened, I cried for days, and I just felt this heat emanating out of my out of this area. So when I do healing with this area as well, which is beautiful. So that I wanted to share that with all of you. That's opening up, like I said, for a lot of you, especially divine feminines. And I think what I'll do is I will just share now about the Turquoise Akashic healing session. And it is a 90-minute session, and it includes a 12 chakra balance. It can be for your twin flame journey, and we'll bring in starseed information as well if that's what you choose. It will help to heal, clear, and balance this energy center. It will connect your throat and your heart to the center. It will connect to your Earth Star as well. It will connect at the stellar gateway, and it basically strengthens and balances your whole energy field, including your physical body, with the turquoise and gold frequencies. And if you have any timelines related to Atlantis Lemuria or something else that is blocking you from moving forward, those will be cleared and healed as best we can do in that session. I do the sessions with your higher self is included, your team of light, and Archangel Michael and Metatron come in for the 90-minute sessions, okay? So I just wanted to share that all with you. Turquoise balances, energizes, and heals, and it's strengthening as well. And it does heal and balance emotions as well, okay? So I wanted to share all of that with you. But I know there's some of you out there who've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for the Atlantis and Lemuria healing and connection, and it's here. I was guided today that it's time, which is awesome. Okay, is that all I wanted to share? I think so. Let me just go through and see if there's any questions. The Twin Flame Notebook is saying her intuition is heightened right now. That's right. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate you. Starlight Wellness has been going through some solar plexus issues and nausea. I hope you're feeling better, my dear. Let me see. Yeah, so Starlight Wellness as well is just saying thank you for talking about the ascension-related symptoms, because many of us thought we had integrated enough and we were done, but that's what the event, I feel like that's what all the talking about the event was, to alert all of us to know that the wave of light had changed. The codes have changed. They're deeper. They're at a higher frequency. So for many of us, we're going to be going through another level of integration, and we're going to have some ascension symptoms again. And that's just part of what's going on right now. What's the best thing? Twin Flame Notebooks wants to know, what's the best thing to do when you're so close to 3D union? Well, you need to just work your tools and stay balanced and stay connect. Every morning, this is what I do. I connect when I wake up. I'm in gratitude for being here. I connect to Source. I connect to Earth, and I breathe in Source's love. Because the part of the 3D union or reunion that gets tricky is we, by reflex, are still trying to connect to source energy and get our main source of energy from that person. So if you're close to 3D union, or you feel like you are, I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I'm being prepared for that as well, because I just went through 3 weekends of detoxing on my right side, and the right side is the masculine. So to prepare for 3D union, just stay as balanced as you can and have the tools every day to make sure you're clearing and sealing your energy field, okay? And just ask the higher self of your twin to be with them and help prepare them as well, okay? As far as clearing. Well, the only thing I can say about clearing for preparation, everyone's different. That's why I do the work that I do. But it would be, just make sure you're clearing for yourself. You're clearing whatever comes up and is mirrored for you, and whatever gets triggered for you is going to be a mirror of what your twin as well carries. So just, again, the focus is always on ourselves. It takes practice. The last time I spent with my twin, I had this, we would spend time together, I would get triggered, and then I would have to do a healing and a clearing. So we find the tools to do our own personal clearing, and we make sure we're really good at that, because when we spend time with our twin, we are going to be triggered, and so are they. And so what I was just given this morning was, I've been triggered the last 3 weekends to prepare me, because my twin and I are thousands of miles apart, so it's not like we can just bump into each other. So we're both being prepared right now for a chance to spend some time together. So it's super exciting, but the detoxing is not fun. So you'll know too, Twin Flame Notebook, that's how I feel. Those of us that are coming into union soon, you're going to be prepared. You're going to just start being triggered quite frequently to detox emotionally, okay? So hopefully that helps. Hi everyone, welcome. You're welcome. Hi everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. The final message, I'm just going to go review a couple of the things. So this has been a whole month of integration. We're integrating the new light codes from March. And Gina's like, I'm ready. That's right. Me too. Amen. And so we're all integrating the new light codes. Our solar plexus is the main chakra for this month for all of us, for us to be in our power. And final message, Archangel Michael, patience. So patience with the process, but we do have a go time, because it is everything's going Everything that is assisting us right now is going direct. There are 2 planets that are going retrograde this month, but all in all, Mercury and communication is a key one for many of us. That's going direct, and Chiron moving into Aries is going to assist many of us as well, okay? So remember to use that masculine power and be in your power, not an ego, but be in that power to move forward with your gifts and your soul mission, and it's go time. It's accelerated motion and go time, okay? I wish all of you who are twins to come into twin flame union. Remember, it's being divinely orchestrated. Remember to have compassion not only for your twin, but for you and how much work you're doing and how much you've done. And also, for those of you that you've been trying to get your soul mission going, it's time, okay? If you need assistance, let me know. Again, the turquoise Akashic healing sessions are on special for the next couple days. And I also have a 60-minute mini Akashic Soul Energy Reboot session on special. All right, check out my website. Email me if you need to. Lots of love and aloha, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I love you all. Bye.